Hello, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to look how to format or erase a separate hard drive so it works for a Mac. Stay tuned please. And we will also see how fast the hard drive is. The hard drive is at least 5 years old, so I don't expect too much. So what we are going to do is to open Blackmagic Design. That is a free software for Mac, so you can check how fast the speed is. So we open the software and we go to the settings first, where we have to select the target drive and we select the Seagate, of course. Click open and click start. Now we will see the speed of the hard drive. A more modern hard drive will come up to over 100 megabits per second. I think easily 110 megabits per second. And as you can see, this one is very old. It's 5 years old. I only reach 35 in write speed and 40 in read speed. So it's not the fastest drive, but it still works perfectly well after 5 years, and it is also wireless. We can look at how the wireless works on this one. So I think we are finished with the disk speed test. We stop and we close the software. We go to Safari, for example, and there we will find, first I will unplug the USB connector from the Macintosh. I always say Macintosh, I mean Apple, but I think it's the same thing. So I put my Seagate wireless hard drive here and I push power on because we want to test the wireless. Oh, I did pull out the USB cable without making eject from the Mac. That is not so good. Sometimes I forget this. Let me see if I can fire up the hard drive. The wireless LED is still flashing on the hard drive, so we have to wait until it stops flashing and shows green, and green means it's ready. So the wireless should be on now. It was flashing blue, and we will see if we can find, yes, we have the GoFlex Satellite here, so we connect to it. Now it's connected and we want to see if we can see any files on it. So we want to find the hard drive and we will write like this: www.goflexsatellite.com, and as you can see we are on the hard drive. We don't have much to look at the moment, as you can see here. No videos or nothing. And you see how the operating systems on the hard drive works. Here is my satellite. Here I have the settings. Here I can restart, shut down, restore, have a password, change language, also make partition. Just for fun, we will see how fast the internal SSD on the Mac is. The internal SSD is 128 gigabyte and the Mac has 4 gigabyte of internal memory. So we click on the launchpad, open Blackmagic speed test, and in this case we don't have to select the target drive since nothing else is connected. So we click only on start and we can see the write speed here is pretty okay. It's over 600 megabits per second. And the read speed is pretty okay too. When I tested on my MacBook Pro, it was actually a little bit higher, and I also read that the newest model of MacBook Pro will read up to 2000 megabits per second. That is really impressive. But still here 602 in write speed and 717.8 megabits per second in read speed. I think that is not too bad. So now I want to format my Seagate GoFlex Satellite wireless, so it only works on a Mac. It did work on Windows. Since I only use Mac, I will format the drive so it works only on a Mac. I will now plug in the USB connector to the Mac, and we have to wait a minute, maybe only 30 seconds, and it says it cannot read the hard drive. So we click on Format. You can do the same thing if it doesn't find the hard drive. I can show you here. Click here on the magnifying glass and you choose Disk Utility app and enter. Now we have opened the Disk Utility app. We click on the top where it says Seagate GoFlex Satellite Media. We go to Erase, and as you can see here, the Mac already suggested what you should do. We should use MAC OS Extended, and it says no name, so I want to have a name for it. So, and now I'll click on Erase. It says Radera because that is in Swedish, but I think you will see and you know how to do this anyway. Now it's erasing and formatting actually. So it's formatting the drive so it will work only on the Mac. Now it's already finished. That took less than 30 seconds. So we close Disk Utility tool, and we can see here, yes, it is now recognized by the Mac. We can try with this file here and see if we can copy it. And you saw that worked perfectly fine. So I hope you can have a little help from this video. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. If you do that, you will make me very happy.